this is my survival fishing kit, bushcraft, fishing, whatever you want to call it, kit. But it's still on eBay. It's, anyway, this is it's an updated version of it. I've been using mine for probably 3 years, which is the same container, same everything, apart from it was the old mil spec. It's not even paracord, the old one on my previous video. So I've updated this to what I do now. I'm doing it one-handed, by the way, this video. As you can tell, that's why it's a bit jiggly all over the place. Comes in a plastic bag. Sometimes there's extras in there. If I know you mentioned me on YouTube and stuff like that. Sometimes there's a few key rings or extra certain stuff in there. Anyway, like I said, it's the 550 7-strand paracord. It's got a little toggle, like an adjustable toggle, which, here you go, one hand, extreme close up. You put your wrist in, and then you can cinch it up to your wrist, just so it's not going to fall out. And with the cast in motion, you know it's not going to go anywhere. Even if you do drop it, it's only going to be on your wrist. It comes with, I don't usually count it, but there's a band of insulation? No, electrical tape, which is it's about 1.5 to 2 foot maybe. Comes with everyone calls them Ranger bands, but it's just a bike in a tube that protects the two lines when not in use, basically. So it's just one. You could have it on your backpack or whatever. It's not going to go anywhere. You could tie it to it with a paracord. Yeah, there's 2 lines. This is I think I've changed it to £15 line. You'll have to check on my eBay that it's £15 line. Used to be 20, and then this is the £4 line, purely because that's what I like to have when I go fishing, really. And more often than not, I use the £4 line. That's why it's at the end. It's going to be tricky rolling it down. It just rolls down. Rolls down. It's like a fucking condom. Rolls down. Anyway, you just roll it down to like there, sort of thing, or up to there, and that's got your line free there. Or the other way, you can do it for that way. But I've been crabbing and stuff with this line, and I just roll it down, and then I use it like that to roll it down to the crabs. Yeah, that's, you see where the line is there. They're individually wrapped with electrical tape as well. Just like for first use and stuff, it's just handy to have it wrapped round there, and you know it's not going to go anywhere. Especially this. This is fairly tight, as you can tell, because I couldn't undo it one-handed. So lucky I've got to put 2 hands. We get into it. Here you go, it's close up on my pants. It just unscrews. The top's it's just a knot in there, but there is room in the lid for if you want to put more stuff in or change it about, because it's all about fishing to what you want, really, or what's good for around you. I've got a bit of everything around me, really, apart from the coastal area. But if I go to the coast, on me being me, I've got one with large hooks in and stuff purely for the coastal areas. Usually, it doesn't say on eBay, but there's 3 bottom baits for carp, but you could use them you can cut them up. That's what I tend to do. Use half at a time. If I use half, and then I can just crumble them up a bit, put it around, you'll probably get a bite. There's two or 3 different pop-ups. There's 3 in this. There's usually, probably 3 actually, 2 or 3. They're all different, bright coloured, high attract baits. They stink big time, which is a good thing, I suppose. So you've got bottom bait, and this is a carp bottom bait. This is what I use a lot of the time for surface fishing. I hair rig it, and I use a small one or half of one hair rigged straight onto the main line. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of room for your own stuff, but like I said before, it's all about what you want to put in it as well. It's just a general fishing kit that if you needed to, you could catch fish on it. There's some split shot. just random sizes. There's 2 floats, like tiny little floats. There's 2 pieces of foam. You use floats because you can always put the insulation, electrical tape around them, or just tie them to the line or whatever. But these are like inline ones. I'm not sure if you can see that little loop. In the end, you just put that on the line, put the line through it, and then pull this onto your line. That's floats sorted. Like imitation baits and stuff. I used to use floating maggots, but the point is, to be honest, so I've got 3 power bait maggots in there. They're all red because I quite like the red ones, and just a general all-purpose fly. I don't really use it, but it's in there just in case, really. But they always come in random sort of. They're similar sort of sizes, maybe a bit bigger, smaller, but they're all all-purpose flies. The same with the pop-up boilies, the floating boilies. They're usually different flavours, sizes, shapes. What else have we got? The hooks. We've got 2 big Aberdeen. I'm not sure if they're 1.0 or 3.0. I think they're 3.0 actually, because they're not massive, but they're big. You get 4 carp hooks, which you can see the size there. They're size 8 or 10. And you see that little one poking there? That's just a maggot hook to use with the maggots. If you can see the size comparison, I don't know if this is going to work. Probably not, because it's pretty rubbish. There you go, maggot just fit on there, nice. Yeah, and so you get 4 carp hooks, which can be used for other things as well. Like, I'm from the UK, so it's tench, bream, sharks. No, I'm joking. They're all barbed because I think this is a bushcraft survival, blah blah blah, whatever. I'd rather have a barb and getting it hooked in and it staying in than hooking it and it coming off somehow. So a bit paranoid. And then just the 3 swivels, fairly small swivels. I think that's about, oh no. And like an all-purpose lure as well. That's a pretty khaki one, but they're all similar size. It's all similar size, shapes, colours, but they're all different. Whatever you get really. So that's about it, really. But yeah, when it's all packed in, you can still fit your own stuff in as well. But I really recommend, like, what you do is for your fishing, for your surrounding areas, or where you're going to go, just put it in for whatever you need. It seems as though I'm mumbling on, but there you go. That's it. So check me out on YouTube, Woolstone Bear. Oh no, it's not. It's DP Johnson Bear or D Johnson Bear, and eBay as well. Just put in survival fishing kit or survival fishing. Might be there. So that's the updated version. Anyway, it comes in the. It is the container itself. The container's waterproof, but as I put a hole in the top, the paracord's tight in there, and it does float with all this stuff in it. It does float, but it only need water to get into that. You can, which I have done before, is see the top there. I've put silicone in there to actually cap it off, so it's an airtight container, a watertight container. But yeah, that's the kit, and that's all the stuff that comes in it. Any questions? Feel free to ask. It's on YouTube, isn't it? I'm not going to give my bank details out, but not that I've got anything in there. Right, that's all. Thanks very much. Bye bye.